Students, I am your social teacher, MVM School, Yelahanka, Newton. Children, today's lesson Freedom Struggle. Part 2 Lesson Overview Introduction of Freedom Struggle, Early Protest Against the British, First War of Indian Independence. What are the causes? Political causes, economical causes, administration causes, social and religious causes, military causes, immediate causes for 1857 revolt and momentum of revolt and consequences of the revolt, nature of the great revolt of 1857. So, this is the teaching points, children. Introduction of freedom struggle. Already we know that many Europeans, French, Britishers, Dutch, Portuguese came to India, only trading purpose only came to India. But Indians fought mainly battles for their freedom. British and French only can settled in India and continuous the colonialism established the trade centers in India. They exploited Indians continuously. Indians raised their voice against the aggressive policies, injustice, economic exploitation of the colonialists. They determined to drive away the British from India. Thus, they set themselves for the fight. Britishers many exploitation, not only one or two types, many types of exploitation started. That's why Indians only can raise the voice demanding for our rights. So can started many causes also and early protest of the protest against the British. Early protest against the British. Not only one or reasons, so many reasons can oppose to British rule. Indian protested against the British dominance. As Mir Jafar failed to fulfill the demands of the British, he was dismissed from power. His nephew Mir Qasim was also cheated by the British. Next, another one early protest. Already we know that Tipu Sultan and Hyder Ali Anglo-Mysore War in 1767 to 1799, and many Anglo-Maratha wars also can started to oppose the British rule in 1775 to 1818, and the Sikh, Afghans, Nepal, Burmese, many can establish the supremacy over the subcontinent, which struggle happened in Karnataka also, many places. In 1800 century, Dondia Wagh revolted against the British, but Lord Wellesley arrested the Wagh with the help of Marathas and Nizams and killed him. In 1819th century, the Zamindars named Veerappa of Koppala revolted against the Nizams and was suppressed by the British. Many Kittorani Chennamma also can oppose, Sangolli Rayana, many against the British rule. And Divakar Dikshit and Balaji Deshpande of Sindagi in Raichur revolted against the British and collected the land taxes on their own, and they were arrested and imprisoned by the British. In 1824 to 30, Rani Chennamma of Kitturu of Belagavi district can started adopted children opposite, so British's cunning policy, doctrine of lapse. That's why can oppose to British rule and can held the waged war with the British and died the warrior's death. Her committed follower Sangolli Rayana also did the same thing. Revolts happened in Badami, Bidunuru town and Kodagu regions. British could easily contain these revolts and strengthened their power. All these revolts were armed revolts. Many such incidents happened before the first war of independence. So, all the early protest against the British, many reasons. Overall, India can, northern side also, Sikh also can oppose to British rule. Many people can oppose to British rule. So, in secondly, so there is a revolt of 1857, the first war of Indian independence, 1857 to 58. This year is the most important milestone in the history of modern India, children. So, when was Indian people only can oppose to British rule? So, that is 1857 only. Before Britishers can give any exploitation, not only one or two exploitation, many types of economically, politically, socially. So, Indian people can accept it to any exploitation. But 1857 only Indians opposed to British. While the British consider, so in first war of Indian independence, British consider that is only British historical historians can call it this is only Sipahi mutiny. But Indian historians or nationalists proclaimed it is the first war of Indian independence. It was a great war against the British imperialism. Soldiers and citizens fought to remove the British imperialism completely from India. So, what are the causes for the revolt of 1857? Children, many causes. Economic system of India was weakened. So can British can occupy all the administration, collecting tax, only economical activities, only Britishers only can do that. That's why economical position is very weak. The people were in utter distress. Farmers were crushed under the burden of heavy taxes. Cottage industries got destroyed gradually. Various occupations which were dependent since generations lost strength and people became resourceless. They set themselves to fight against the British. The factors that inspired to the people that fight can be divided into many causes: political causes, economical causes, social, religious, and administrative, and military causes. So, this is the 1857 main causes. First one is political causes. Many kings and nawabs were brought under the terms of Lord Wellesley subsidiary alliances. Lord Dalhousie, these are the cunning policies especially. Subsidiary alliances and doctrine of lapse. Dalhousie can apply to doctrine of lapse policy and were dethroned Satara, Jaipur, Sambalpur, Udaipur, Jhansi, Oudh, many kingdoms were victimized under the policy of doctrine of lapse. In addition, pension of some kings was withheld. The title of kings were revoked naturally. These things distribute the feelings of rulers as well as common people of India. So, the kings no children, male children, so automatically can adopted another male child. But when was Britishers can apply to doctrine of lapse, so all the property can accepted Britishers only. That's why many kingdoms, Satara, Jaipur, Sambalpur, Udaipur, many kingdoms the hand of British. Second causes, administrative causes. The new administration system was created where the British officer occupied all the major civil and military posts, highest posts, and give the status also only Britishers. The role of mediators, brokers, was too much in the administration. The rule of law resulted in the collapse of social hierarchy. The people did not like English, which became the language of administration in the place of Persian. But Indian can't understand the language. That's why what are the administration system, what are the factors is there, Indian people can't understand. That's why administrative causes also one of the causes to 1857 revolt. Next, economic causes. British utilized their political power to loot the economic wealth of India for their profit. Business interests of the British destroyed cottage and other local industries of India. Land revenue policy was exploitive. The status and sources of income of the talukdar and jamindars were snatched away. There was a huge outward movement of wealth. Commercialization of agriculture made the farmers feeble. Terrible droughts of those days took away the lives of millions of people. So drought situation can give the taxes also, many exploitation. These factors drove India into the pit of poverty. So that is can face many people poverty situation. Next, another one, social and religious causes. Social and religious factors led to the explosion of revolt. British criticized Indians as primitives who have no culture and civilization. So they used to call Indians as a pig and black people. So color discrimination, apartheid policy. Indians were not allowed in hotels and clubs. They were under the supervisions of the British. At the entrance of these institutions, there used to be board. So no one Indians can enter to the hotels or clubs. Can stitch the board. Entry of dogs and Indians prohibited. So children, you can imagine what's the situation of Indian people. Only Europeans can came to trading purpose only, but can occupy our all the administrative system. The attempts by the British to abolish sati system, 1828 only, Raja Ram Mohan Roy time only. Child marriages and support of widow remarriage made the Indians feel that they were unnecessarily interfering especially. So anyone child marriages or sati system, Britishers can interfering their social life. Indian people not accepted the interference of the British. The arrival of railways and high caste Indians so can enter to the only, can give the color discrimination also, and issues of all travelling on the bogies and enraged the upper caste Indians. Priestly classes and kings only can enter to the railways. Other category people not came to any bogies. So next, another one, military causes. The Indian soldiers in the British army were unhappy. Yes, children. They were not allowed to wear their traditional and religious symbols and headgears. They were paid a major salary and had no promotions options. Only can got as highest salary British persons only, and promotions also only Britishers. But the wages were high for the British officer and were provided good facility also. But Indian soldiers, there is no salary, there is no facility. The Indian soldiers were assigned the distant places without any additional pay. As for the Lord Canning's Common Civil Rules Act. The soldiers were expected to work in distant places per the orders. This created resentment in the Indian soldier. So that is a military causes. Next, another one most important, immediate causes for 1857 revolt. The time was getting ripe for the people to revolt. The single spark was needed to raise huge flames. Introduction of a new gun, that is Enfield guns, in the year 1857 in the army became an immediate reasons for the revolt. What's the situation? Before loading the anyone guns cartridge, it was necessary to rip the paper cover with the teeth. The rumor can spread in the army all over like a wildfire that the paper covers were coated either with pig's fat or cow fat. So, this is a rumor spread. This hurt the religious sentiments of Hindus and Muslims. So, pig and cow, soldiers who refused to use were punished. Who are not used the Enfield rifles, so can give punishment and imprisonment also. This is the immediate causes for revolt. Momentum of revolt, so can started the revolt can spread. The revolt began on 10th May 1857 in Meerut. Afterward, it spread intensely throughout the provinces of North India. Before the explosion of the revolt, Mangal Pandey, an Indian soldier of Barakpur, Bengal, refusing the use of the gun, smeared with fat openly, shot dead of British officer Hudson. So Mangal Pandey killed Hudson. He was a major also. Later he was also killed. Mangal Pandey also killed. At the same time, in Meerut, Indian soldiers killed Europeans at sight. These furious soldiers rushed to Delhi, shouting Maro Parangiko. Maro Parangiko. Britishers. That is the word, which means kill Europeans, kill Britishers. In the Delhi, this enraged soldiers crowned old and weak Mughal king Bahadur Shah II. He was a weak and old age, so he can declared he was the emperor of India in 1857 only. Within a short time, the revolt spread widely. Important centers of revolution were Delhi, Lucknow, Jhansi, Agra, Bihar. Many places can continue the revolt. The revolts took place under the leadership of Colonel Bhakta Khan in Delhi, Nana Sahib and Tatya Topi in Kanpur, Begum Hazrat Mahal in Lucknow, many places. Lakshmi Bai, Jhansi Lakshmi Bai and Kunwar Singh in Bihar, the British suppressed these revolts one by one. Someone cunning policies only can oppose it. The British suppressed these revolts one by one. These revolts were not restricted to North India only. They even entered into South India, Karnataka also. Bhim Rao of Mundaragi, tribal Bedas of Alagali, Venkatappa Surapura, Venkatappa and Baba Saheb of Naragunda were the prominent one raised the voice of opposed to British rule. Though the revolts had spread all over India, they were suppressed in a very short duration, very short time, spread all over the India. Consequence of the spread of all over the India, consequence of the 1857 revolt. Though the struggle failed, it created a long-lasting effects as a consequence of these revolts. The rule of East India Company ended and the Queen of Britain took over the reign of India. In 1858, Queen Victoria, the Britain made proclamation that there would be no more interference into religious freedom of Indians. Anyone, Britishers not interference to Indians' social religious factors. The struggles of 1857 and 58 further led to the rise of modern national movement. It proved to be an eternal inspiration for the future wars of independence. So, nature of great revolt of 1857 war. Many British historians consider this is only Sipahi mutiny, but Indian historians declared that the great revolt of the people and called this is the first war of Indian independence. First time only Britishers can oppose to British rule. That's why this is called first war of Indian independence. Many leaders, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, V.D. Savarkar was the first among those who called it the first war of Indian independence. Even Pattabhi Sitharamaya started it as the first war of Indian independence. It was combined efforts of almost all the communities of the nation. Struggles of 1857 created a new political consciousness in the history of India. Only that time 1857, 1498 to 1857. So we are faced many problems, but only 1857 only can oppose to British rule. That is called first war of Indian independence. Anti-imperialistic movements took birth and developed in different forms. Those who lost their lives in these fights became the household names. One should remember the sacrifices of these great people. Today we are remembering also Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad. Many people can sacrifice their life. Thank you, children. I give the activity in classwork only, so you can do the activity. Thank you. Have a nice day.